Becky Roth is running from cancer and leaving it behind. Recently, she ran a half marathon in her best time ever.
I'm not going to lay down and let it take me. I'm going to fight with every cell in my body.
7 years ago, Becky's dentist noticed a spot on her tongue. Dr. Brian Bell from Providence Cancer Center removed that spot and 2 more over the next 5 years. In 2010, a new tumor appeared. This time, the biopsy was positive for oral cancer.
I was in the office in Boston when I first heard about it, and within 12 hours I was on the doorstep here.
Becky's husband, Chris, and their 2 children were worried, but Dr. Bell was upbeat.
I always felt like I was in good hands and that it was something that we would be able to conquer.
We did what's a procedure that's called a composite resection, where we remove a portion of the floor of her mouth, a portion of her tongue, and a segment of her lower jaw.
For her surgeries, 10 inches of bone had to be harvested from both her left and right fibula to reconstruct her jaw. Her orthopedic surgeon said she'd never run again. Well,
so I thought, I'm going to prove you wrong. And that was much of my motivation.
Told the cancer was gone, Becky went home to run. As you can see, she doesn't run alone. Those are just some members of a huge community support group. It includes staff at Edie Ridge Elementary, where she helps teach autistic children. Everyone there is wearing a bracelet for Becky. The painful swelling in her mouth and jaw, though, didn't go away. In May of last year, cancer caught up with her again.
The cancer came back, and it came back with a vengeance.
This time, it scared her normally stoic teenage son.
The second time through, he'll be upset with me for telling you this, but he cried. And for him to do that affected me very, very much. He doesn't cry.
Last June, Becky underwent a series of 4 major operations. Along with the tumor, surgeons pulled most of her teeth. They rebuilt her jaw, holding it together with titanium plates. After the surgery, her husband observed that she was really beaten up. Seeing her like that, he feared the worst.
All I needed to see was her eyes, and her eyes showed me that she was still there. I actually saw it in life that a positive attitude does help with physical healing.
Cancer-free now for 1 year, Becky is inspiring others in the Relay for Life. She knows her cancer could come back. It already did once. Since it strikes 1 of every 4 people, she'd rather it be her.
I look at my family of 4, and I think if I'm the one, and I can keep them from having it, I'll do it any day.
Dr. Bell calls Becky the most courageous patient he's ever known.
Boy, she has triumphed through this, and I've rarely seen that kind of spirit.
Her motto is right there, on her bracelet.
Say I won't, and I will.
For Providence, I'm Mike Donahue.